Once upon a time, in the lively town of Otu, there was a woman named Eoma. She was the kind of woman who turned heads wherever she went. Men paused in their tracks to watch her pass by, and women whispered in awe and jealousy about her beauty. Her skin was as smooth as silk, her smile as radiant as the midday sun, and her wealth seemed endless. Eoma never lacked anything. She was the woman every man wanted and every woman envied. Men adored her. They fell at her feet, willing to do anything just to win her heart. Every man dreamed of being the one to hold her hand and call her his own. But none of them lasted. Eoma had a rule: 1 man, 1 year. Every Valentine's Day she had a boyfriend. By the next Valentine's Day she had a new one. People whispered about it, but no one dared to ask questions. They only envied the man lucky enough to be with her. However, there was something odd. Eoma had a peculiar tradition. Every Valentine's Day she gave her boyfriend a gift. It was not jewelry, perfume, or watches. It was always the same: a condom. Small, neatly wrapped, and simple. At first, the men laughed. "A condom? That's my Valentine's gift," they would say, shaking their heads. Eoma would smile sweetly and say, "It's special. Let's use it tonight." And they always did. But something happened after they used it. Something none of them lived to tell. People gossiped, but no one suspected her. Eoma was too beautiful, too charming. She was a woman enjoying love, moving from one man to another. Nobody knew the truth. Not even Eoma herself. You see, Eoma grew up without a mother. Her father, Chief Oeno, was a wealthy and respected man. He raised her with love and provided the best life money could offer. But Chief Oeno was also a man of deep-rooted traditions. Every year, a few days before Valentine's Day, Oeno would call Eoma to his side. She would sit before him like a child, even though she was a grown woman. He would repeat the same words every year. "Eoma, my daughter, you have no mother to guide you. Any man you bring into your life must be tested. Bring him home before Valentine's Day so that I can see if he is worthy." Eoma never questioned it. She trusted her father. She believed he only wanted the best for her. So, every year she brought her boyfriend home to meet him. Pattern was the same. Chief Oeno would welcome the man warmly, ask a few questions, and nod approvingly. When the visit ended, Eoma would leave with her lover, reassured. But what Eoma did not know was that this test was never about love. It was about something far darker. Ahadi was the first. He was young, ambitious, and deeply in love with Eoma. A banker with a bright future. He planned to marry her. People admired them as the perfect couple. As Valentine's Day approached, Eoma took Ahadi home to meet her father. Chief Oeno greeted him with a warm smile and gentle words. "Where do you work? What are your plans for the future? How do you feel about my daughter?" Ahadi answered every question with confidence. Oeno nodded approvingly. "Good man," he said. That night, Ahadi took Eoma out for dinner. They laughed, held hands, and dreamed about their future. After dinner, Eoma whispered, "Let's not go home tonight. Let's get a hotel." Ahadi smiled. "Anything for you." They checked into a luxurious hotel. The room was perfect. As they got comfortable, Eoma pulled out a small, neatly wrapped package. "I got you something," she said playfully. Ahadi unwrapped it. "Condom." He laughed. "This is my gift." Eoma smiled. "Let's use it. It will make our night special." That night they made love. By morning Ahadi was dead. He lay still, his face peaceful. No wounds, no signs of struggle. Eoma was gone before sunrise. When she heard the news, she ran home to her father in tears. "Papa, Ahadi is dead." Chief Oeno held her close. "It was not meant to be, my daughter. You will find another." There were no questions, no police investigation. Life moved on. A year later it was Thomas. Older, confident, and wealthy. He adored Eoma. "You are the woman I have been waiting for," he said. Eoma took him home to meet her father. The same questions, the same gift, the same result. By morning Thomas was dead. Every year the story repeated itself. Men came and went. Eoma grieved briefly, but life continued. Then came Airo. He was different. He was not rich or powerful. But he had a praying mother. When Eoma took him home, Chief Oeno smiled, but Airo felt uneasy. On Valentine's night, before entering the hotel, Airo called his mother. "Mama, I won't be home tonight." Silence. Then her voice, firm and trembling. "Airo, come home now." "Mama, it's just one night." "Airo, come home now." Eoma touched his chest. "Don't let your mother control you." Airo hesitated but stayed. That night, Eoma handed him the gift. Airo looked at it. His heart raced. "Why this one? I have my own." Her smile faltered. "It's special." Airo refused. They argued, but he stood his ground. They made love without it. Then Eoma screamed. She vomited blood, convulsing on the floor. Hotel staff watched in horror. They knew. Every year a man died. But now it was her. Chief Oeno arrived. The truth spilled out. Years ago, desperate for wealth, he had made a pact with dark spirits. He sacrificed his wife. Every year the spirits demanded a life. Eoma brought the men unknowingly. Oeno gave her the poisoned condom. Airo survived because he refused it. The ritual failed. The spirits took Eoma instead. Eoma died in her father's arms. Chief Oeno was arrested. His wealth meant nothing. Airo returned home, fell at his mother's feet. "Mama, you saved me." She placed her hand on his head. Some gifts should never be accepted. Airo vowed never to ignore her warnings again. And never to accept a condom as a Valentine's gift. Eoma was a beautiful and admired woman who changed boyfriends every year, each vanishing mysteriously after Valentine's Day. Raised by her father, Chief Oeno, she believed he tested her partners for their worth. Unbeknownst to her, Oeno had made a dark pact with spirits, sacrificing these men through a poisoned condom Eoma gifted each lover. This ritual brought Oeno wealth, while Eoma remained ignorant of her role in the deaths. However, Airo, a humble man with a praying mother, broke the cycle. He rejected the condom, saving his life. That night, the spirits took Eoma instead. Oeno confessed his crimes and was arrested. Airo returned to his mother, grateful for her prayers. He learned a powerful lesson. Some gifts should never be accepted, and a mother's warning can be the difference bet.